The 100 litter is going to be our lone spot litter in this offering, but man, they're nothing short on quality. The last 2 years in this particular sale of spot offerings, we've had the 3rd overall Barra at Woolpork Expo at the Exposition the last 2 years in a row, along with the champion Poland at the California Youth Expo. I think this litter has the chance to uphold kind of that same status and that same success rate. They're going to be started by the late Unlimited that was at 333, boar that recently died, I was told, by Isaac. And it sure is a shame. As good as this litter is, I wish we had the chance to use him more. The mother here is a first litter gilt, sired by Titan, and her mother is the Time Change Sow that was reserved supreme at the Texas Elite for Riley Kleiner 3 years ago. Dash 3 is one of the 2 bigger framed, more elevated kind of Barras of the particular group here that's got an incredible look. I think for where spots are at now, his shoulder, his front foot, his length of hip and hind leg assembly are going to set him apart. And then you go past that and we've got an incredible just presence about him. I think his muscle texture just reads like the feeding kind. An awesome prospect, I think, if you're looking for one for Woolpork Expo or for Louisville. Dash 4 is the fuzziest one of this particular litter. He's one of the 2 more moderate, boxier male pigs. Shorter in terms of every dimension there, but great big-legged, very shapely, very bold and powerful. I think one that's so hairy up front that he maybe will surprise you when you peel the hair off his neck and off his throat. I think there's going to be a lot more presence there than maybe what you can initially see. Blade back, I think that's an awfully good pig that, again, I think has the ability to jackpot and to feed slow and progress on into the summer at the right pace. And if we do that, it's all going to work out, I think, in the end. Dash 5, I'll put it simple, sell highlight, very hard to make spotted pig, awesome pedigree. He looks like the right kind, I think, to show at any point in his life. I've had people ask me about boar prospects, especially on the spotted side. To me, of this litter, that's the one that has the chance to do that. He's got the indicators at this point. I think the proportions and the feature to all do that. And yet, I think at the end of the day, if we want to make him a Barra, he's going to be all you can handle at just about any ring you put him in. Dash 6 didn't want to cooperate as well on picture day. But I tell you what, this is an awfully good kind of male pig that's got as good of a skeleton as there is in this litter. I think that his blend of look, his muscle texture, another one in terms of just foot integrity, joint work, and the way everything is assembled is one that's going to continue to get better and better and better, and could probably be the very best one in this litter when we get to the end, and it wouldn't surprise me one bit. On the 3 gilts, Dash 7 is one of the huskier ones in the group, if not the most massive in terms of rib cage, bulk, and spread. Definitely the bloomiest at this particular stage. Has a great look about her, and another one, I think, across the entire litter that we love in terms of her skeleton and her function. That one's going to be a very good, big kind of a breeding gilt, I think, for someone this summer. Dash 8 is the biggest framed one of this particular litter. Total transparency, she is a rib longer body than the rest of the litter as well. I think with that, you've got to be thinking that we've got to probably push her a little harder and get her to a bigger weight to make all that fit together and balance right. I think if we do that, this gilt's as unique ahead of her blade as anything that you're going to see from a spotted standpoint. Her shoulder and her knee, I think, set into her perfectly. As her picture kind of alludes, her length of hip and the way she sets down behind, I think, is incredibly good as well. We've just got to get the middle of her body to feel and match everything else, and I think at the point that that happens, she could be as good as any of them in this litter. Dash 9 has been my personal favorite. She is the smallest one in this particular litter, probably the least mature, if you will, in terms of her bulk and her flesh. That being said, her length of body, her bone, her burliness, I think, is unique amongst this particular litter. Her skeleton's awesome as well. I love her design, and the way everything fits together and balances, I think, is a thing of beauty. Love this pig, and I think she's got a bright, bright future as well.